Live from the north side of Chicago, Wrigley Field. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the San Diego Padres and the Chicago Cubs. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. About to get started here and getting to start, Shota Imanaga.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
1-1.
Lifted in the air down the left side. Swanson sizes this one up, drops into the glove, and there's one down. So with one down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. And that's in for a strike.
Boog, Tatis is so athletic. He probably could have carved out a career in other sports if he wanted, but he grew up in a baseball family with baseball in his blood.
Strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
The next offering misses, and a count 1-2.
What's a good pitch there? Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
One down, base is empty. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. The pitch. Fights that one away, still 1-2. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. Grinding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10. Next one just misses. And it's 3-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Tatis waits. That one ripped. Suzuki running hard for it. Can't get there. This one lands foul. Hit on the ground to short. Swanson throws to first. Barely got him for the out. Close play. So here's Kyle Tucker now. Swing and a ground ball. Whips it to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. And we're back. Today's starting pitcher, Yu Darvish.
He has a great ability to command a game, Boog, but in order for that to happen today, he's got to limit damage, make smart pitches, and avoid big innings. If he were a golfer, we'd say he needs to avoid any double bogeys out there, and if he does, his scorecard is going to look pretty good at the end of the day.
Pete Crow Armstrong leading things off and takes a strike. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Darvish kicks, delivers.
Ball 2.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Handles, throws to first. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Nico Horner.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And that one is in for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Laureano makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. 2 outs, base is empty. Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. Swings through that one. 0-1. 2 outs, base is empty. And that's off the inside edge. 1 ball, 1 strike. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground to the left. In plenty of time to first. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. All set for the start of the inning. Digging in, Junior Caminero. Shota, 31 years old, and he was born in Japan. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Up the middle, Swanson. Slings to first, 1 out in the second. Here's the second baseman, Jonathan Aranda.
The second baseman, Jonathan Aranda.
On the ground, and that's just foul. Strike 2.
0-2.
Just missed.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Swing and a slow roller. Horner tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
2 down, base is empty. Laureano comes up to hit. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Santana hauls it in to end the inning. Back here at Wrigley Field, and now the DH, Michael Busch. That one's in there. That's strike 1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
In the air, right field. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 1 down. Ian Happ up to hit. There's a strike at the knees. No score here in the second. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-2 is the count.
Right side, Aranda. Slings to first in time.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Carson Kelly stands in now, looks at that one inside.
Nope, that's down.
Pitch misses. Ball 3. To the right side, and it goes just foul. Draws the walk there, and that's how they get their first base runner of the game. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. And that one fouled off. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-2.
He's dealing with a great two-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Back here at the friendly confines, Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. Shota back to work. Up the middle, Horner. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. So digging in, Freddie Fermin.
The catcher, Freddie Fermin.
And that is out of play. One down, base is empty. And a curve is down and in.
I got a ball, 1 strike. Ball, that pitch is out.
Top of the third, no score. That one inside. Counts full, 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. And that's their first base runner of the game. Ceddanne Rafaela, the next up for the Padres. That one fouled off. Strike 2. Fermin stands at first with 1 out. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
The 0-2. Just missed. Man at first, 1 away. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Back to the top of the lineup. Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a foul out of play. That one not close. And 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. And that's a strikeout looking. That was pretty nasty. Here at Wrigley Field, set for the bottom of the third. Swanson digs in. That's off the inside corner, and that is ball one. That one missed. Swing and a miss. And a count 2-1.
Now there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One down. This is Willie Castro. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Oh, and he hit him. He had two strikes on him, and he hit him. Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit. Grounded out his first time up. Ground ball right side, and he can't come up with it. Still manages a throw. Save. It was never going to be easy after the misplay. First and second, one out. Horner now at the plate. He's 0 for 1. Ball one, no strikes.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And now 2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Runners at first and second with one gone here in the last half of the third. Swing and a pop-up. Makes the grab for the second out. Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit.
Keep an eye on this at bat because even though it's early, it could change the outcome of this game. Look for your pitch and attack it.
First offering, and it just misses. And a strike in there.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last two pitches were well executed.
Zips it to first. That's the third out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. Foul ball there.
You know, these Padres, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
And there's a ball.
2 strikes.
Next pitch misses, and a count now even up. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Crow Armstrong has this one sized up, puts it away for the out. Here's Kyle Tucker, grounded out his first time. And a foul ball. Fourth inning underway, no score. And that one is lifted in the air. Crow Armstrong should have it. Makes the grab, 2 down. Next for the Padres, Junior Caminero. Got to be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with one swing. Looks like he wants the signs again. He swings and fouls one off. Yo, 1. And it's fouled away. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And a swing and a miss. That K is his 3rd of the game. And we're back, ready to go, bottom 4. And here is Michael Busch. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Well, here's an interesting stat on Darvish. He has more than 100 wins in his big league career. The only Japanese-born pitcher with more wins is Hideo Nomo, my former teammate.
The 1-1. Fouled off. He was late.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
O'Hearn takes it himself, and 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man. Ian Happ, the next Cub to hit. Grounded out his first time up. Swing and a miss, strike 1. 1 out, bases empty. On a bounce right side, O'Hearn. And he's out on the tag. And now the batter is Carson Kelly. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. And takes low for ball 1. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Hit in the air, center field. Merrill under this one. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. We go to the top of the 5th. Now it's the second baseman, Jonathan Aranda. Up the middle. Throw on to Santana. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Here's Ramon Laureano. He popped out his first time. And that's fouled off. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Ripped to short. Swanson fires over to first. And that quickly 2 away. So digging in now for San Diego, Ryan O'Hearn. And first offering is fouled off. The Padres hitless so far in the game. That's inside, and the count is 1-1. Swings through that.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
On the ground, right side. On to first. Padres go down 1-2-3. We head to the bottom of the 5th. So up now for Chicago, Carlos Santana. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
You know, these Cubs just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group. And on the mound, you know, confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game. Darvish delivers.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Now one missed. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So he ends up with a hit after seeing a lot of pitches. That was a good at-bat.
Just a great at-bat right there. Saw a lot of pitches. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Fastball for a strike. And the count 1-1. Runner on the go. And the count 1-2. And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Now the third baseman, Willie Castro.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. And up next for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong. 0 for 2 in this one. And a foul ball. The 0-1 and ball 1.
Oh, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
There's the splitter in the dirt. Swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that's in the dirt. And it's 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Laureano makes the play, and that is that. Back here at the friendly confines. And now it's going to be Freddie Fermin. Shota back to work. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Suzuki makes the grab. 1 away. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Ceddanne Rafaela. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
The count.
The shortstop takes the ball.
1-1.
Next pitch is outside. And there's a foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Now a screamer into the outfield. And there's a hit.
No more having to worry about keeping the no-hitter alive now. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Step off, throw to first. Rafaela dives back in safely. And the batter now, Jackson Merrill. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. 2 away now. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Mike Soroka gets the ball now.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
1-1.
Soroka throw over. And he's back in safely. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground.
Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. And now a man into scoring position.
Heads up base running right there.
Here's a 1-2. And that's where the swing. It's a strikeout. Bottom of the sixth. Nico Horner will come up.
Now pitching for San Diego, number 78, Ryan Hoey.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. Right through there for a strike.
I got a ball, one strike.
And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Now batting, right here.
Seiya Suzuki digs in now. He's grounded out a couple of times. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count. Ball.
All tied up here in the bottom of the sixth. Next pitch in for a strike. And a count 1-2. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Check swing on the 2-2. Appeal to first. No swing. One down, base is empty. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And that's ball four. Tried another slider, but it missed the plate.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Bush swings through it for strike one.
0-1.
Late on that fastball.
With two strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
That one is upstairs.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Now move to first.
Safe.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Out at second. That ends the inning. We go to the top of the seventh. Now here is Kyle Tucker. In the dirt, and that's ball one.
You know, these Padres definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. One thing that stands out looking over the numbers is the amount of outs they have on the first pitch of the at-bat. They've given away too many at-bats with easy outs.
And another ball.
I'd really like to see him make an adjustment. Get more patient and start waiting for that right pitch. Not just the first pitch. I think that could make a big difference in this one. Now you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will. That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
Caminero in the box now. Takes strike one.
0-1's the count.
Late swing, fouled off. And that one is inside.
2 strikes.
In the dirt, gets away from Kelly. To third, Castro slings it across. That's the first out at the top of the 7th. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Jonathan Aranda, the next up for the Padres, has grounded out a couple of times. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Fastball for a strike.
0-2.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Ramon Laureano, the next up for the Padres. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
0-2 is the count.
Outside with a breaking ball.
Strike.
2 down. Go ahead run in scoring position. That misses the zone. Now 2-2. Got it. And that is that. Here at Wrigley Field, bottom of the 7th. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ. That one fouled off. 0-1 now. Top of the zone for a called strike. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Ranging back. Makes the catch up against the wall. Carson Kelly, the next Cub to hit.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot, turned around, and made a nice catch.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And now the count is even. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. And now the first baseman, Carlos Santana. 1 for 2. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1. That's down and in.
1 strike.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
That one hammered center field. Merrill under it. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. New inning getting started. Stepping in for San Diego, Ryan O'Hearn. Here comes a new arm for the Cubs, Brad Keller.
Number 30, Brad Keller.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. To the right side, Horner throws to first in time. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Next, it's the catcher for the Padres, Freddie Fermin. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. He caught it behind his back. Nicely done for the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Rafaela at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Next offering misses down and away.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here comes Dansby Swanson.
Now pitching for San Diego, number 75, Robert Flores.
That one at triple digits. Up and in, and now it's even 1-1. And he swings over the top there.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Next offering way off the plate. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Caught him looking for the K. Willie Castro, the next Cub to hit. That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
0-1.
Way inside, gets out of the way. Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom half of the eighth inning. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Strike three, and that's two in a row. And next for the Cubs, Pete Crow Armstrong. 0 for 3 in this one. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Tatis brings it in for the third out. Back here at Wrigley Field, and now the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. So they turn to the veteran pitcher in this spot, Drew Pomeranz.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
And that one misses up and in. Ball one. And that's downstairs and outside. Fastball for a strike. And that
Inside,
misses. 3-1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
As a hitter, you don't know what to expect here in the 3-2. If he'll throw a breaking ball 3-1, he'll do it again 3-2.
Grounds one to short. Swanson tosses across the first, and the leadoff man retired here in the ninth. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. And fouled off. On the ground right side, and that chance handled. Whips it to first on the run, and they get the out. Kyle Tucker, the next up for the Padres. That one misses. 1-0.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Next offering is fouled back. Late that time, and it's strike two.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
And that skips in the dirt. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth.
Full count.
Stays alive.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
2 outs. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And he walked him. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Fastball is outside. Swings through that one for strike 2. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Now snap throw to first. And he's back in there. 2-2 down. Check swing, appeal to first. And he went around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. We head to the bottom of the ninth. So up now for Chicago, Nico Horner. Suarez back to work. Fastball for a strike. Inside, just missed. On the ground to third. On to O'Hearn. 1 out, bottom of the ninth. So up next, Seiya Suzuki. And that one hit 97 on the gun. 101 on the gun, swing and a miss. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Got him swinging for the K. Some high cheese for strike 3. And the batter now, Michael Busch. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. That's in there. It's 0-1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Trying to send this to extra innings. On the ground right side, Aranda. Over to first.
He's out.
That's the third out, and we're headed to extras. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Here's the second baseman, Jonathan Aranda. Now before the pitch, he looks him back. First pitch misses.
Straighten him up a little bit.
So 2 balls and no strikes. There's a swing and a miss.
2-1.
Breaking ball through there for a strike. On the ground, right side. Corner over to first. 1 up, 1 down. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Ramon Laureano, the next up for the new pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Daniel Palencia. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
And he blows that one by him at 100. Swing and a ground ball, and it finds its way through for a hit. The run scores from third, and it's an RBI single, and they lead it in the 10th.
Comes through with the RBI. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
At the plate, Ryan O'Hearn in the dirt. Swing and a miss. That one at 101. Now a swing, and O'Hearn sends this one high in the air and deep to right field. That one back there, feeling for the wall as he makes the catch. Now the catcher up to hit, Freddie Fermin. That's off the mark. Ball 1. And a big swing and a miss.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Look out. That fastball drilled him. So first and second with 2 outs. Next for the Padres, Ceddanne Rafaela. 1 for 3. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Andrew Kittredge.
Number 59, Andrew Kittredge.
First pitch, and he just misses. Kittredge, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. We're in extras here. And now, Ian.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, when you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
Fought off foul.
In today's game, outs are valuable, so guys aren't just willing to give themselves up to advance a runner. They're trying to drive him in as well in the process. So I don't expect him to shorten up and just try to hit behind the runner here.
And that's outside. 1-2 to count. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one. And up next for Chicago, Carson Kelly. Puts a bunt down. Caminero. And they're down to their last out. And next for the Cubs, Carlos Santana. Trying to deliver as the hero. That one at triple digits.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. 0-2.
No ball,
A one-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Miller checks the runner. Dives back out. And the game is over.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
The final 1-0. A one-run extra inning win.